Hi everyone, it's me, obviously. Be weird if, like, can you imagine all of a sudden a video goes up and it's not me talking? It's 3:10 in the morning. I'm in my car, I don't know if you can see or not, but in my car, and yeah. I actually came out at 2:30 and I've been for a drive. I was actually going to come straight here, but then a song came on and I thought, oh no, I don't want to stop listening to it, so I carried on driving and 40 minutes later I'm here. I was actually going to drive for longer, but then I thought I'm going to start to need a wee soon because I had a drink before I come out, and I thought I'm just going to have to drive up to where I'm going to park up. I'd already decided this was where I was going to park up tonight, even though, yeah, I didn't really consider anywhere else. This was the location that I decided before I even left. And I knew I was going to come out late, but I'd planned to come out at 1:30, 2. And it just got later and later. I was in my room for a couple of hours and I was just like lounging. I weren't fully led, and I was like listening to music, and I was writing an email, which I'm still writing. It's a very long one. It's to one of the 3 people that I trust. One of the people I trust is my doctor. I'm not going to name the other 2. One of them's pretty obvious. I did actually trust 5 people, but I found out one of the 5 is basically not trustable after what I've been told, which is very disappointing because I didn't think this person was like how they've been described to me, and I'm like, it's really messed with my head because I didn't think this person was basically like this. I'm not going to go into who it is or what I've been told, but I'm very disappointed, and things have now make sense. Now I know what I know. So yeah, so there's a lot of things I need to say and get off my chest about a lot of things, because there's a lot of things that have gone on and that shouldn't have gone on, and things that haven't, whatever. There's a car coming. So basically, I'm actually surprised there's a car coming at this time in the morning. There you go. At least it wasn't the police. The police would love just to stop and have a go at me for no reason. And you can think if that's a joke or not. I don't know. I just feel like, I got told that every time if I want to speak to them, it goes to a certain person every time who doesn't take me seriously at all. Which, if I ever do ring up about anything, I'm being really serious, and it did happen. So the fact that someone's basically, I can't believe there's another car coming already. My God, is there going to be another one? I honestly didn't expect cars to be up and down here at this time, but there you go, I'm not the only weirdo at this time. Oh, and I was walking out my house at whatever time in the morning it was. I think it was just, there's a car coming from the other way now. What the hell? Seriously, I've been up here earlier than this and not seen one car, and now it seems like, 3:15 in the morning, everyone's out. Like I was saying, I walked out the house at it was just after 2:30, and it might as well have been 2:30 in the afternoon because I'm not tired. I just feel like it's the afternoon. So this is how I know I'm very, very depressed, because when I'm very depressed, I don't feel tiredness like I should do. And that's why I was always able to stay up 6, 7, 8 in the morning, have 2 hours sleep and be up for the day, because when I'm depressed like this basically is what my body does. And I'm not the only one. I think other people do suffer or can't sleep. So I know that my depression's really bad at the moment, because even though I've not been getting as much sleep as I would like, I have been getting more sleep than I've got for a long time. So I'm having 4, 5 hours sleep. It is broken, but I used to have 2 hours broken sleep. So I was getting better, and now I think it's going to go back to the 2 hours sleep. And I don't know how I function on the 2 hours sleep, but I seem to function somehow. But I think not getting enough sleep doesn't do me any favours with how I feel and things like that. But I can't force myself to sleep. Like, I can't just like go and get in bed and like go to sleep. Like, I wish I could. Like, my dad said to me, the second his head hits the pillow, he's asleep. And I'm like, how do you do that? Like, I wish I knew how to just fall asleep. And I have been doing better, but now it's just like, hardly had any sleep last night. I didn't have like 2 hours sleep, but I don't know how many hours sleep it was. I think it was around 5.5, but it was broken sleep. And I woke up super early and I wanted to go to sleep in the morning and I didn't. And then I'm not going to go back to bed during the day. So, and I've done nothing all day. All I've done is go to the supermarket and that is it. So that's another way I know I'm not right and I'm struggling with my depression. Because that generally is what happens when I'm suffering. So, you know, it's not normal walking out the house at 2:30 in the morning and it feeling like, you know, the afternoon. But, and that's, you know, like I said, I do notice some of the signs. I don't notice all the signs, and sometimes I'll notice some of the signs days later. So I know I do feel very down, and I know that's why I filmed a lot of videos today. It's because of how I'm feeling. And normally, and I think I mentioned this in a video, but I don't know if I put it up because I was doing 2 at a time and then only putting one of them up. But normally, I've actually forgot what I was going to say. I'm doing really well, aren't I? Oh yeah, that was it. Normally, like, when I'm struggling with how I'm feeling, I do struggle. Oh God, I forgot again and then I've remembered again. I need to like remember so I can actually fully say it. But when I'm really down, I go one of two ways. I either don't film at all for days, or I film numerous times in the day and put it up. So that's kind of an indication. But also when I'm feeling okay, I don't film a lot as well. So, you know, but I only film a lot when I'm down. So if I'm like, why are all these cars coming? I honestly thought I might see one or two, not one or two every bloody couple of minutes. See, I just want to be left alone, but I didn't want to go and park the place that I knew at this time of morning maybe one would pass. I don't want to go up there. I wanted to come here because it's more well lit behind me. I feel okay-ish, but I'm not happy here. But it was the better of the ones that I know of. But I do get the feeling I'm going to be up all night. And it's not by choice. I don't like want to be up all night because I know how I'll feel tomorrow. But the way I feel now, it feels like it's tea time. It don't feel like it's like 3:20 in the morning. And it's horrible that I get like this. And I know it's not just me. It's like other people who suffer from depression get it. And it's not nice. And it's like, I remember like a certain inspector was saying to me, like, you need to go to bed. And it's not good for me not sleeping. But I would love to go to bed. Like, I really would. But also the problem is when I do sleep, I have horrific nightmares. And it's kind of like, what's worse, not getting hardly any sleep or having horrific nightmares that make me really ill? It's kind of like a battle, really, isn't it? And like, even on the nights where I have a good sleep and like it's not fully broken, I have nightmares and bad dreams, and it's never ending. I've never have peace from what's gone on. It's just there and it doesn't go, and I wish it would go. Like, I would love it to go. I'd love, you know, someone to wave a magic wand at me and all the bad things disappear, because I could do with that. I really could. It would be nice to not feel the way I feel. Like, it really would. And it's like, oh yeah, I need to talk about work, because I've briefly touched on it in at least one video that I went up. So I think I mentioned Thursday night that it was basically arranged so I could work at home, which was good because normally I would go in 9 till 1 on a Friday, and what I needed to do the stuff that they give to me wasn't available till 11:30. So I didn't get it till 20 to 12. So if I'd gone into work, they wouldn't have wanted me to finish at 1 because I need around 4 hours to do, sometimes more, what they needed me to do. But I had a hairdresser's appointment at 2 and I was leaving at 1. So in the hour and a half, I wouldn't have got done what they wanted me to do. And I didn't leave the hairdressers till 10 to 5 because she was half an hour behind. And I would have normally left around 20 past 4. I mean, ideally, in an ideal world, I would have left at 4, but it took her a long time to ruin my hair. I hate the colour. I feel like crying and ripping my hair out or cutting it all off. That's how I feel. Like, it's really upset me, and because I'm down, it's worse, and I don't know what to do. I'm upset at the fact she's put dye on my roots because, as I said, I've been growing it for 9 months, and it's, you know, it doesn't grow fast, my hair. So the fact that it's nearly at the top of my ears, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've done that myself, because normally, like, the longest would be like 10 weeks maximum, but I normally get it done around 7 weeks. So, you know, the fact that I did it all that time, and I know it wasn't initially the plan. I worked very well and there was a lot of stress and everything, and it just got to that point. But then I got to the point where I was like, oh, I'm going to grow it out, I'm going to have my natural hair colour, because there was no greys. I was like surprised by that. But now she's put this dye on my roots, and I'm so upset, because I wanted to not only like have my natural hair colour, which I actually was liking. I liked that bit of my hair the most, but I also liked that it was like virgin hair, untouched by dye, and I loved that, because I've been dyeing my hair since I was 9. Like, my dad dyed my hair for me when I was 9, and ever since then I've just had my hair dyed, and it was just nice. And now she's put this dye on. I'm really honestly so upset about it, because I said to her, like, I don't want dye on my roots because I'm growing them down and I want my natural hair colour. And every time I've told her that in the last few appointments, she's not put any dye on my hair. But today she did. Well, not today, but on Friday she did. But I didn't realise, because I was so engrossed talking to her. And also, like, you don't think, oh, I've told her not to do something, she's going to do it. Like, she's never ignored my hair dye requests, and I don't know why she's done it. I honestly don't. And I'm really upset, because now, if I carry on growing my roots out, it's going to take 9 months to grow the same amount out. And, you know, I just hate what she's done to my hair. It's honestly upset me. And it's not just because she's dyed it and I didn't want it dyeing. It's because I absolutely hate the colour she's put on. And she was saying, oh, you're a perfect 7.1. But I'm obviously not, because it's nothing like what was underneath. Underneath was very ashy and cool toned. And what she's put on is more of a warm toned one. And I honestly hate it. And then she's put some light blonde stuff in my fringe, which she did last time, but last time it was more of a cool tone blonde, and this time it's more warm toned, and that's upset me as well. And the way I feel, you know, I don't want to do something stupid with my hair just to get rid of what she's done. So I'm finding it hard, because every time I look in the mirror, I just want to cry, because honestly, like, my hair's my thing. Like, I hide behind my hair, so I like my hair to be a certain way, and like, I've changed my hair, and there's reasons other than me wanting to grow my roots out why I've changed my hair. And it was like the one thing I had control over in my life was my hair and my hair colour, and she's took that away from me, by ignoring me and putting dye on my roots, when I said to her, I don't want any dye on my roots, please make sure nothing gets put on my roots. So she's ignored that. And, you know, she's put a colour on that I hate. Like, I honestly hate it so much. I'm actually getting upset about it. Like, it's really affecting me that she's done this to my hair. And I honestly need to change the subject, because if I don't, I'm just going to end up in tears, which actually I already am. And I know some people won't understand what I'm getting at, and some will. But it's my hair, like, and it, like I said, I've never ever grown my roots out.